Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Alex and this is TechFlow. Today we're going to be taking a look at a really highly requested item, the NineBot Mini. Let's do this. So this is a Swegway, IO Hawk, balance board, hoverboard, whatever you want to call it. These things were the craze at the end of 2015. Everyone loved them. Everyone got them as Christmas presents. These things were absolutely awesome. And they were literally the hype at the end of 2015. But now there's a new sheriff in town, the NineBot Mini. Now, I'm going to be doing this entire review on the NineBot Mini to demonstrate how steady this thing is and how versatile it is and how you sort of maneuver it around with your legs. So the NineBot Mini, let's keep this thing short and sweet. It's pretty much a glorified Swegway. It has two pads that you put your feet on like that. It has a battery indicator and a Bluetooth light in the middle, more on that later. And to move the thing, you lean forward and backwards. But to turn it, this is where things are different. You actually push this little lever in the middle with your knees. Now, the reason NineBot have used this method of steering the device around is so it's a lot more stable. So when the original Swegway came out, pretty much you'd move it around by the two independent pads on each foot. Now, if you accidentally leaned 1 foot forward and 1 foot back, you may fall off it or, go a little bit AWOL. With this, all you're doing with your feet is moving it forward and backwards. So you are so steady on it. And to turn it, all you got to do is move your legs. One massive gripe I had with the Swegway, IO Hawk, whatever you want to call it, is that if you came off it, it would tumble, get scratched, and your brand new hoverboard is looking like a piece of crap after the first week you've been on it. Well, with the NineBot, it keeps itself stabilised. So if I get off it, it's just going to stay upright, and that is it. You can't fall off it. It's not going to, it's just not going to fall. You can't push it over. The only thing you can do is if you push it, it will just carry on going.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Now let's talk about the looks, and this thing looks like something from the future. We've got two LEDs on the front which you can't see right now because they are actually proximity sensed. So they can sense how much light is here, and if they think, oh, it's a little bit dark, Alex might need the lights on, it'll automatically turn the lights on for me. Now these are two bright LEDs on the front of the device, and on the back of the device we've got two LED strips. Now these are customizable. You can actually change the colour of them in the app. Yes, I said app, more on that a little bit later, but you can change the colour of the LEDs, and when you turn, it's actually like an indicator on a car. So if you turn left, the left light will flash, and if you turn right, respectively, the right light will flash. It's really cool technology. Now, I mentioned an app, and yes, it has an app. You can download it on iOS or on the Google Play Store. Now, as soon as I downloaded the app, I realised that this really isn't a toy like a Swegway is. This is something that is a little bit more than that. This is more of an actual Segway which you can rent and ride around cities and do what you want with them, because when you download the app you actually have to go through a training mode. Now the reason you have to go through the training mode is to actually disable the beginners mode. When you get this thing, it comes with a beginners mode which limits this device to 5 miles an hour. Really slow, and if you go over 5 miles an hour it will just throw you off it. So you have to download the app to take it out of training mode. Now in training mode it asks you to turn the device, try and get a little bit of speed up, and with the app it actually tells you how fast you're going when you're on the device. You can remotely control the device from your phone when you're not on it. So say if it's over there and I want it to come here, if I'm too lazy to walk to it, I can be like, yo dude, come here, press the button and it'll come over to my phone. You can also do stuff like change the LEDs like I have shown you before, or you can see now on screen me messing around with the app. They've also got a really cool community, so you can see other people that have got these devices, these NineBots, and you can see what their top speed was, how far they've travelled on it. The app records all of this data. I think I've done about 4 miles on mine. Now the tyres on this thing, you can actually pump them up and let them down, so you can get some really smooth shots. They're not just hard metal tyres, they are actually pumpable tyres, so you can get punctures in them, which is not cool, but it really means that you can be really steady on this, and that is absolutely awesome for what I do, because I absolutely love cameras. So just imagine me on this with a camera, nice and steady. I can get some really cool shots. Now if you want to check out my vlog, I'll put a link up here. Pretty much I went for a run on the morning. My cameraman followed me, he was on the NineBot, and you can see he got some shots in slow motion on my iPhone. You can see how steady it is on this NineBot. So on the front of the unit you've actually got a battery indicator, which was one massive gripe I had with the old Swegway. You never knew what battery percentage you were on, so you didn't know if you were going to make it to your destination or not. With this, you've got a nice illuminated battery percentage, and I can tell you guys that I went round 2 miles with this thing this morning, and it only lost 1% out of 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means it can probably go about 10 miles. So other than that, that's pretty much it. This thing is really cool off-road, on-road. We've taken this thing everywhere and it seemed to be able to put up with what we can throw to it. It's really versatile in the way that you actually interact with this thing, with the leg movements, being able to turn, and all you've got to do to push it forward and backward is lean. Makes it a lot more easy to use. I can say my grandma's been on this and she's loving it. Right, okay, the next thing to talk about is the unboxing experience, which was by far probably one of the best unboxing experiences, bar Apple, that I have had with a product. Literally the tape around the box said NineBot on it. You took it out the box and it smelled like a new car. You know that leather smell you get? Absolutely insane. So other than that, this device is awesome. It gets an A star from the TechFlow team. It is really, really cool. Now if you guys want to pick one up, I'll drop a link in the description, and you can also use the code and it will give you 10% off one of these bad boys. So go check them out in the description. There'll be a link in there. But for now, this has been TechFlow, and we'll see you in the next one.